Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
They're the very best of the super bad.
We are tonight's entertainment.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest DC supervillains.
Calm down, Doctor. Now is not the time for fear. That comes later.
Number 10, Doomsday. Man of Tomorrow, meet Doomsday. And we mean that literally. Arriving in 1992, this bizarre genetic experiment started out on Krypton, just like Superman. But instead of having powers granted to him by Earth's yellow sun, he is the peak of genetic perfection, able to adapt to any challenge and revive himself. A rampaging, mindless monstrosity, Doomsday is pure rage and destruction, and is so formidable that he actually was able to kill Superman. Though, that didn't really last. Number 9, Bane.
Bane. Let's not stand on ceremony here. Mr. Wayne.
There's Big, then there's Bane. He was introduced to Batman's Rogues Gallery in 1993's Batman Vengeance of Bane, number 1. Incredibly smart and super strong, he even manages to break Batman's back. He's built that way because he was forced to take an experimental drug called Venom. As if his strength wasn't bad enough, Bane is also a master strategist. You'd have to be in order to get the better of Batman, even just once.
We both know that I have to kill you now. You'll just have to imagine the fire.
Number 8, Brainiac. Ever worry that your computer may be smarter than you? Here's one that definitely is, and he's not exactly user-friendly. Arriving in 1958's Action Comics number 242, he's undergone many alterations.
Brainiac, but you look nothing like him.
A computer does not lie, Darkseid. I have been re-circuited and shed of my human appearance.
Regardless, to the living computer Brainiac, the entire universe is a laboratory. The more he learns, the more powerful and dangerous he becomes. Superman keeps him at bay, but Brainiac is always just one upgrade away from galactic domination.
Your plan was brilliant, Brainiac.
A computer never makes mistakes, Darkseid.
Number 7, General Zod.
Come and kneel before Zod! Zod!
On the planet Krypton, Zod got a little power hungry and tried to take over the world. Years later, he showed up on Earth for a repeat performance. You see a pattern here?
Is there no one on this planet to even challenge me?
Superman keeps stopping him, but since he's every bit as strong as the Man of Steel, it's never an easy win. While he's been in comics since he first appeared without pants in 1961's Adventure Comics number 283, audiences best know him for his film appearances.
I exist only to protect Krypton, and every action I take, no matter how violent or how cruel, is for the greater good of my people.
Number 6, Thal Sinestro. The evil Sinestro used to be a Green Lantern, but hey, not everyone looks good in green. Introduced in 1961's Green Lantern Volume 2, Number 7, fans know him as a vain, mean, greedy, and bossy menace. After getting booted, he got himself an awesome yellow power ring based on fear, and keeps coming back to kick some green butt.
Be afraid, human.
Unfortunately for him, the Green Lantern keeps kicking back.
Be afraid. Don't. Don't do that.
Number 5, Ras al Ghul. Ras al Ghul, or Ras al Ghul, depending on who you ask, has a name that appropriately translates to Head of the Demon.
Am I pronouncing this right? Mr. Ras al Ghul?
Father's name was pronounced Raish, not Raz. A common mistake.
Introduced in 1971's Batman number 232, he's one of the Caped Crusader's deadliest and most cunning enemies, as the head of an underground network of assassins. Centuries old, thanks to the Lazarus Pit, he takes environmentalism to an unhealthy extreme, as he wants to destroy the modern world. Hey, if you were 600 years old, you'd be a cranky old man too.
Now you understand. Gotham is beyond saving. No. And must be allowed to die.
Number 4, Catwoman.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
The sinuous, slinky Catwoman is a question mark. She's villainous, but is she truly a villain? A love interest and foe since 1940's Batman #1, she is literally a cat burglar that is capable of heroic deeds. Not even Batman can figure her out. Catwoman blurs the distinction between good and evil in this world, and is all the more dangerous because of it. Our on-screen favorite remains Michelle Pfeiffer.
Meow.
Number 3, Darkseid.
Look, a transmission's coming in. Darkseid!
Sorry to intrude, Supervillains.
He looks like a huge slab of granite and is every bit as unyielding. Darkseid is the tyrannical and remorseless ruler of the hellish world Apocalypse, and has been causing trouble since 1970. He wants nothing more than to control all creatures in the universe, and that's why he quests after the mysterious anti-life equation. Superman, the New Gods, and practically all of the DC superheroes have battled him, but how can you destroy pure hatred?
I haven't become the most feared being in the universe by underestimating my enemies, but by obliterating them.
Number 2, Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor! The greatest criminal mind of our time!
Lex Luthor is cold, calculating, ruthless, and rich. Luthor doesn't want much, just to have absolute and total power. The problem is, Superman keeps getting in the way.
I just want what Prometheus wanted.
Sounds great, Lex. But you're not a god.
Gods are selfish beings who fly around in little red capes and don't share their power with mankind.
Luthor and the Man of Steel have been in a never-ending war since his debut in 1940's Action Comics number 23. The villain's evil brain power is the polar opposite to Superman's heroic strength. With Luthor's endless resources, there's always a new battle to be fought.
Now fly.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your mind.
Of course they are.
Crane?
No, Scarecrow.
But you can call me
The Riddler.
I was not expecting a child. But you are marked by the wizard's energy, chosen to one day inherit the mantle of power.
Why, Isley?
Oh, please, call me Poison Ivy.
You were wrong. The world is cruel, and the only morality in a cruel world is chance. Unbiased, unprejudiced, fair. You don't really think you'll win, do you?
Things change.
Number 1, the Joker.
Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
Was there any doubt?
Yeah.
Taking crazy to a new, intense extreme since 1940's Batman #1, the Clown Prince of Crime is the yin to Batman's yang.
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. You complete me.
Dedicated to chaos and insanity, his mission is to make the world over in his irrational vision.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Permanently deformed, to the Joker, the whole world is one monstrous, demented gag, but only he gets the joke. And you've gotta love those screen incarnations as well.
Can somebody tell me what kind of a world we live in where a man dressed up as a bat gets all of my press? This town needs an enema.
Do you agree with our list?
No!
Who do you think is the greatest DC supervillain?
Kneel before Zod!
For more great top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
You know what I'd have given for a death scene like this? Too bad I won't get to read the notices.